overview of the topics. So this canto, 7th canto, there are 12th canto in Bhagavatam, and each canto has a subject matter. So the first canto and second canto, the first canto is introduction, that how this happened, that Sukadeva Goswami had to speak to Parikshit. ऊपर बैठ जाओ, दामोदर प्रभु आ रहे हैं. So second canto talks about the question of Parikshit, different question, and Sukadeva Goswami talks about the Vishwarup of the Lord, and then how to connect to the Lord. That third canto talks about Sarga. Sarga means the required element for the creation. I always give example. Just like this house is built. In this house, we'll see the cement, steel, brick, etc. And somebody assembled it whole thing and makes a house. So there are two kind of creation. The creation of elements which require to build the house, and putting everything together to build the house. So the creation of all the 24 elements which require to create this material world is done by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, known as Karanodakshai Vishnu. And then the engineer or architect of this universe is Brahma. He was also created. But when the Lord gave all those 24 elements in hand of Brahma, it is called Pradhan. Pradhan means the important one. But it was in, very solid situation, just like ice. You are thirsty, you want to drink water. But if there ice is nothing but water. Ice is nothing but water, but in solid condition. So you cannot quench your thirst by taking ice in water. So Brahma did not know how to create, because everything was so, the substance was not separated, everything was together. And so the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he added one more element that is called time. Kala prachodayat. By the time, he separated everything. In fact, in life, time is the only one who separates everything. We are here, time has brought all of us. After some time, after 1, 2 hours, whatever, everybody go their home, time separates. Same way, time has brought together husband, wife, children, family, all these things. And the time will come, it will separate everybody. So time is something which brings moment. Everywhere there are moments. We ask how older you are. So how older you are, that's time again. How old is this building? Again time. So that is very important. And all the 24 elements, out of that, 23 elements are matter or material. But 2 elements are spiritual. One is the soul or consciousness. The soul is spiritual, which is part and parcel of the word Lord, a small part. And 25th element is time, that is also spiritual. Krishna said, time I am, Kalosmi. Time I am, the destroyer of everything. So Krishna is their Kal also. The 2 elements are spiritual and 23 elements are material. So then Brahma created this material world with this 25 elements. So in our body or in the building or even this one or water, anything which is created here that has combination of 25 elements. Of course, these are matter, so this doesn't have the soul element and doesn't have the, but time element is there. One day it's a new brand new microphone. Next day, after some time, it will ruin, become old. So in this body, there are how much, what is the quantity of earth, what is the quantity of water, fire, all these things are mentioned in scripture. And usually the body is made of three things. Basically, most of the part are in body is earth, water, and air. Kapha, Vata, Pitta. These three elements are prominent. Others are very small, so doesn't make sense and not mentioned. So anyway, that's other chapter. So after this house is created, all right. So who will live in which room? Will be kitchen, will be dining hall, will be the bedroom, and all those things we arrangement. Same way, after creating the world, Lord decided who will live where. That he called Asthan. Sarga, Visarga, Asthan. Asthan means the places. So this planet is divided into 14 departments known as Chaudah Bhuvan. And it is summarized in three, Bhurvua Swa. So everybody got their place. There are also hellish place. And the people, there are two kind of people, three kind of people in this material world. One is one who does karma, other does akarma, and other bikarma. Karma means prescribed duty. Bikarma means sinful activities. And akarma means devotional service. So you'll find three kind of people in this material world. Somebody does their karma according to rules, regulation. They follow everything as it is. Many बोलते हैं, oh स्वामी जी मैं सत्य बोलता हूँ, झूठ नहीं बोलता हूँ. Okay, that's also good. So there are people who does the karma according to authority. When they do the karma according to authority, then those people are rewarded with piety or called punya. And the result of that piety, you attain heavenly upper planetary system. Suraglok, Mahalok, Janalok, Tapalok, like that. And then the people who do not follow the rules regulation given in scripture. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Yasa Shastra Vidyam Utsrija Vartate Kamakarata Na Sa Siddhim Avapnoti Na Sukham Na Param Gati. One who do not follow any rules regulation. He just wants to eat, sleep, and be merry. He wants to be happy. He don't want to follow any rules. And that's what's happening today nowadays. Nowadays, we do not want to follow any rule. We want to be independent. Whatever. I don't want, there are two rules are there, yam, niyam. Yam means social etiquette and niyam means in your life you have some system or rules. So neither we want to follow social etiquette nor we have any system in our life. We are not living the life according to system. Even, I always say, if you want to be healthy, do three things. Sleep on time, early, get up on time, and eat on time. Three things you do, no compromising. And then you see, you remain healthy life. But we think this machine, the body is mine, let me eat 3 o'clock morning, let me sleep whenever I want to. Then become sick. Maybe young age will not affect, but when you grow old, it will affect. So Krishna says, Yasa Shastra Vidyam Utsrijya, one who violates the rules and regulations given in a scripture. Can you think we dare to not follow a scripture, but we follow American rule, right? In India, they don't follow, even driving. I'm very happy they follow at least rule here in driving. In India, they don't follow anything there also. So anyway, Krishna, iya sa sastra vidhim utsrija vartate kamakarata. He wants to do everything just to gratify his senses. So Krishna said, Nahasa siddhim avapnoti. He do not obtain the siddhi or perfection in his life. Na sukham, nor he happy. Na param gati, nor he obtain the ultimate goal of life. So actually that person is fool. He is a loser. Hare Krishna. So one who do not follow any system of scripture, he is a loser in every way. He is a loser while living. He is a loser after death. He is a loser because he will not get what he wants to get. So every way. So they are called bikarmi. Karma, bikarma. And then akarma. Akarma means things done for personality of Godhead. Just like before eating, when we offer the food to Krishna, then that we call akarma. When you get wealth, everything, first we offer to Krishna, then we use it, called akarma. So there are three kinds of people in this material world, and accordingly, they get, the one who does akarma, they go to a spiritual world. The person who does karma or punya karma, they go higher planet. And the person who does bikarma, they go lower planetary system. Narak, इसे नरक कहते हैं. Now the earthly planet is a place where nobody can stay for a long time. This is like classroom. After 1 year you have to pass the class, go to next class. So Prabhupada said this material world is like an airport from where you can catch the flight to go anywhere. I mean this body, human being, and this material world. You can go to heavenly planet, hellish planet, Vaikuntha, everywhere. And this body is awarded a suitable plane for going wherever you want to go. So those things are described in 5th canto Bhagavatam, and especially the hellish planet has been described more than heavenly planet. Then after hearing this, Parikshit Maharaj got disturbed because he is a great Vaishnava. So Vaishnavas are paradukha dukhi. When they see others suffering, they become very unhappy. When they see happiness of other makes them happy, and distress of other makes them unhappy. In Gujarati they say na, Vaishnava jan to tene kahiye jo pir padayo jani re. That's Vaishnava. Pir padayo jani re. One who sees the suffering of other and they become. So you don't have to stand. Please come and sit down here. The young man can sit back here down. Krishna, sit down here. You're a bacha. All the young boys can sit up. Sit down. Haji. So what we were talking? So when Parikshit Maharaj saw, then he asked, Sukadev ji, is there any way that these people can be saved? They are suffering so badly. Is there any way that they can be saved? And then Sukadev Goswami talks about Ajamil Upakhyan, that how the holy name can deliver. That section is called Poshan. Poshan means maintenance. This section of Bhagavatam 7th canto of Bhagavatam and 10th canto of Bhagavatam. I mean, all are important, but 7th canto and 10th canto are two canto which have pastime of only one personality. This 7th canto talks about Prahlad Maharaj, total Prahlad Maharaj Charitra. There are 15 chapter, 10 chapter, 11th chapter talks about Prahlad Maharaj, and then later on the question Prahlad Maharaj asked Dattatreya, the Avadhut, about Varnashram system and all this thing, the ideal household life, how a householder should live, how a brahmachari should live, grihastha should live, like that. That have been described. And then 8th canto Bali Maharaj, 9th canto is Manvantar, but 10th canto is Isanukatha. 9th canto is Isanukatha, or 10th canto is Nirodha. Nirodha means you don't need anything else thereafter. This canto is a warning canto. It's called Utaya. Utaya Karma Vasna. Utaya means desire to do the karma. If there's no hunger, you don't feel like eating. You may have chapan bhog, but if you have no hunger, you'll not eat. So if there's no desire to do any work, you'll not do any work. Samji has so nicely invited everybody for the program. One who had desire, they came early. One who had desire, okay, I will come little late. Somebody may have desire, I'll come prasadam time for prasadam. So they will also come accordingly, according to desire. Everybody has a desire. So that desire is not from us, desire comes from the Lord. I mean, Lord has given us we are minute part and parcel of Krishna. So the minute, independence we have to desire. So, Utaya Karam Vasna, this is Karam Loka. Bhuloka is Karma Loka. But have to have desire. So that desire have been described here, Karam Vasna, in this. And this is described by the pastime of Prahlad Maharaj. So we'll take one sloka today, as Prabhupada always taught us, that we take one sloka and then we discuss. So please repeat after me if possible. This is Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 5, Prahlad, the saintly son of Hiranyakashipu, text number 5. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Sri Prahladu Vacha.
Sri Prahladu Vacha.
Tatsadhu manne asurvarya dehinam.
Tatsadhu manye asudavarya dehina.
Sada samad udigna dhiya asatgrahaya.
Sada samagvigna satgrahaya.
Hitvat apatam griha andhakupam.
Hitvatapātam griha andhakūpam.
Vanam gato yad harimasrayeta.
Manam gatoya harimashrayeta.
Prahlad Maharaj replied, O best of Asura, king of demons, as far as I have learned from my spiritual master, any person who has accepted a temporary body and temporary household life is certainly embarrassed by anxiety because of having fallen in a dark well where there is no water but only suffering. one should give up this position and go to forest, Banam. More clearly, one should go to Vrindavan, where only Krishna consciousness is prevalent, and should thus take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Purport. Hiranyakashipu thought that Prahlad, being nothing but a small boy with no actual experience, might reply with something pleasing, but nothing practical. Prahlad Maharaj, however, being an exalted devotee, had acquired all the quality of education. यस्यास्ति भक्ति भगवती अकिंचन सर्वै गुणैस्तत्र समाहिते सुरा हराव अभक्तस्य कुतो महद्गुणात् मनोरथेन आसति धावतो बहि. One who has unflinching devotion, faith in Krishna, constantly manifests all the good qualities of Krishna and the demigod. However, he who has no devotion to the Supreme Personality of Godhead has no good qualification, because he is engaged by mental concoction in material existence, which is the external feature of the Lord. So-called educated philosophers and scientists who are simply on the mental platform cannot distinguish between what is actually Sat or eternal and what is Asat or temporary. The basic injunction is Asatoma Jyotirgamaya. Everyone should give up the platform of temporary existence and approach the eternal platform. The soul is eternal, and the topic concerning the eternal soul are actually knowledge. Elsewhere it is Pasyatam Atmatattva Grihesu Grimedinam. Those who are attached to the bodily conception of life and who thus stick to life as a grihastha or householder on the platform of material sense enjoyment cannot see the welfare of the eternal soul. Prahlad Maharaj confirmed this by saying that if one wants success in life, he should immediately understand from the right source what his self-interest is and how he should mold his life in a spiritual consciousness. One should understand himself to be part and parcel of Krishna and thus completely take shelter of his lotus feet for guaranteed spiritual success. Everyone in the material world is in the bodily conception, struggling hard for existence, life after life. Prahlad Maharaj therefore recommended that to stop this material condition of repeated birth and death, one should go to the forest, Vanam. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjan Salakaya Chakshurjinmilitam Jena Tasmai Tri Gurave Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Binda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama. So in previous canto, sixth canto, the last chapter, one of the last section was about the killing of a demon to protect Indra. The demon name was Vritrasur. And when Vritrasur was killed, although he was a devotee, but he was acting like demons, like Prahlad Maharaj. There was a curse that he became a demon. So when Parikshit saw, when he heard that how for Indra Krishna killed this demon, so naturally he got a question, and he asked the question question begin from here. Samah priya suhrid brahman bhutanam bhagwan swayam. Oh my Lord, all, O Sukadeva Goswami, all the living entities, they are part and parcel of the Lord. We are, children of Lord. Sama means Sama Priya, everybody equal to the Lord, or Lord is equal to everybody. Then how come Indrasyarthe katham daityam avadhata visamo yatha? So for sake of Indra, why did Lord kill the Daitya or Bitrasur? This looks little indifferent. The Lord supposed to be some, is supposed to be equal to everybody. But here we see him Bisam is killing one for other. Lord's Anugrah or Nigra, both are same. Nigrah means, ordinarily in one word if you say, Nigrah means chastising someone or teaching him a lesson in a hard way. That we call Nigrah. But other way, if you break it, Sanskrit is called Nikrishna Graha iti Nigraha. One who does not leave him alone, but always keeps a eyes. So Lord, he always keeps a eyes on everyone, but especially someone who does not follow him, because they have to be punished later on. कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन. वो हिंदी में सॉन्ग था ना, कर्म करो फल की चिंता ना करो इंसान, ये है गीता का ज्ञान, फल देगा भगवान. We also in our day-to-day life, when in our office or in house, if somebody does not follow our instruction, and somebody who follow our instruction, somebody who follow instruction, we have faith in that person, right? Jani, we have faith. Okay, he'll do good thing. But so somebody naughty, he not following instruction, we keep our eyes on him. How he is doing, what he is doing rightly or wrong, or all these things. So on the demons, Krishna keeps his eyes, and that is called Nigraha. And devotees, he does Anugraha. Anugraha means favor or mercy. So both actually have graha, means catching. Nigraha also have catching, and Anugraha also have catching. So that goes to show the Lord is equal to everyone. But apparently it appears like that. So Parikshit asked this question, and then Sukadeva Goswami started, answering him by saying that whatever you ask this question is a very nice question. And he wanted to reply by a story. Many a time we understand things better way by a story. So he talked about, that, he said same kind of question were asked once upon a time by your grandfather, great grandfather, great Yudhishthira was great grandfather, no grandfather. Abhimanyu was the father. Abhimanyu was father, Arjun was grandfather. So नाता ठीक से जोड़ो भाई, वो grandfather थे. Maharaj Pandu was great grandfather. So he said that same kind of question was asked by your grandfather. Once there was Rajasuya Yajna, and in Rajasuya Yajna, Krishna was there, and then all the kings were there. And when time came, who should be worshipped in this Rajasuya Yajna? So Sahadev, Pitama, Bhisma, they all, proposed the name. Sahadev proposed the name of Krishna, and Bhisma Pitama seconded that proposal. That okay, he is the one to be worshipped. And as soon as Chedinare, Sisupal, he heard that, he started abusing him. He is a cowherd boy, he is a chore from childhood. How can you worship someone who has no character, he is debauchee, and what not? Everything what he had to say, he said. So, many of them were very uncomfortable, Bhima, Arjuna, they wanted to kill him. But Krishna said, no, no, no. I have given word to his mother that I will excuse him for 100 times. So let him do whatever he is doing till 100 times. So he was counting by abusing Krishna. 90, 91, 92, 93, 99. Now I'm going to say 100, your bad quality. So this is the difference you can see. A devotee of the Lord, they can find the good quality of the Lord, hundreds or thousands of quality. And the demon, they can also find out, they will find some bad quality. Although it's not bad quality, but they think this is bad quality. So after he said 100, he abused Krishna 100 times. And then Krishna, he has given his word to his auntie, the mother of Sisupal. And then automatically, as soon as he pronounced 100, he abused 101. Sudarshan Chakra, without asking Krishna, came and cut his throat. So Sisupal was killed. But his soul entered in the feet of the Lord, in the body of the Lord. So, that time Yudhishthir became, all right, you got to stop your katha. So Yudhishthir inquired, how is it? He said, Aho adbhutam hi ati durlabham aikanti naam api Vasudeva pare tatve praptische dasya vidusam. ये चेदी नरेश का बेटा शिशुपाल विदुषम, ये कृष्ण का इतना द्वेषी आदमी था. Oh, I'm speaking in Hindi. He was so envious of Krishna, and he got such a greatest position. He means certainly ati durlabham. It's very difficult to attain. Ayakanti namapi. What even a great personality could not get, he got it. How is it possible? How is it possible? Then he said, etam ichhami sarvam yamanam mune bhagavan nindaya abheno. My Lord Sukadeva Goswami, Narad Muni, Parchit, Yudhishthira asking, that please tell me, I am getting totally confused. Etad vetum ichhami. This is my desire. I want to know about this thing. How is it that once King Bena, in 4th canto, there is a story of Bena, and he was also abusing, Krishna and mistreating the Brahmana. So Brahmana, they curse him to go to hell. He said, for same action, one went to hell and other got mukti. How is it possible? Then he said, this Sisupal, dam gosha sutta papa arabdam kalabhasanam sampratyamarsi govinde dantavakrat durmati. This Sisupal and Dantavakra, when they took birth from childhood, आरंभम कलभाषणात्, हिंदी में तोतली बोली बोलते हैं ना, कलभाषणात् मीन्स तोतली बोली. जब से बोलना शुरू किया तब से ही कृष्ण को गाली दे रहा है. From the day he was born and he started speaking something, he started abusing Krishna. He said, this fellow getting liberation, he should have got leprosy in his tongue. This rascal, he was drinking water, पानी पी पी करके, पानी पी पी गाली देता था. And he got liberation. He should have gone in hell. Annatamodasam. How is that? So when he asked, then Sukadeva Goswami started speaking, and he said, my dear king, let me tell you, these two, Sisupal and Dantavakra, They were the doorkeeper of Narayan in Vaikuntha. So once the four son of Brahma, the first children of Brahma, four son of Brahma, Sanak, Sanatan, Sanandan, Sanat Kumar, they went to have audience of the Lord, to have darshan of Narayan. And that day, it was Sunday, Narayan was sitting very peacefully with Mother Lakshmi, they were talking. But same time, Narayan got a desire. He had a desire that I want to do some wrestling, some fighting. So he wanted to do some fighting. Now, he didn't find anybody who can fight with Narayan. So the devotee of the Lord, they will do anything to please the Lord. Even they have to go to hell, they are ready to go hell. That's a love the devotee had for pleasing the Lord. I was giving class in Dallas on Ramayana. So everybody have heard the name of Kaikai, right? And nobody likes to keep their daughter named Kaikai. But Kaikai was such a great devotee. We are seeing Kaikai, what we see, but Kaikai is not that one. She was unalloyed devotee of Lord Ramchandra. And Lord Ram told her that, look, my thing of coming here is paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya dushkitam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yugi yugi. I come here to establish religious principle. So I have to kill Ravana and everybody. But my father wants me to become king. I cannot disobey my father. If I become king, then I cannot go in forest. So my dear mother, really you love me? He said, of course, even in doubt. So as Prabhupada said, if you love me, then follow me. So Lord Ramchandra asked her, really love me? She said, yes. So will you do whatever I ask you to do? She said, yes, my dear son. Then he said, do you remember? I have heard that father has given you two boons. Two boons your father has given to you when you went with him to fight in heavenly planet with demons. And she said, yes, I remember. So Ram said, now that time has come. And you got to ask those two boons. I said, okay, what do you want? I'm ready to do anything. He said, by one boon, you ask that I have to go to forest for 14 years. And other boons you ask that Bharat should be the king. As soon as she heard, Kaikai heard, she had a heart attack. She couldn't, bear to even hear that she had to do this thing. But she was such an unalloyed devotee. She did everything as it is, as the Lord asked. So these are the devotee. Devotee means they did not see. Everybody talks bad about Kaikai. But Kaikai was not like that. Kaikai is a great devotee. She followed the instruction of Lord Ramchandra. And that is devotee. So same way, when these two watchmen, they understood that Lord wants us to, he wants to wrestle, fight. So they said, all right, we want to. Then how to do? Then these four boys came, Sanak, Sanatan, Sandan, Sanat Kumar, and they stopped on the gate, the watchman. Where you want to go? Why you want to go? So many questions they asked. They are brahmachari. They said, here also, in Vaikuntha also, you have to ask. I have to get permission, appointment. You rascal. You are acting like the, material people. So you don't deserve to be here. You are acting like a demon. Anybody who stop you going to temple or going to Krishna is nothing but demon. But even demon who assist you to go to Krishna, he is your guru. So send Akrur to go and bring Krishna Balaram. I am going to kill them. Then Akrura accepted Kansa as Guru. The duty of Guru is to send disciple to Krishna. So Kansa is sending to Krishna. And here the Jay and Vijay were stopping. So the Kumaraj became very angry and they say, you act like demon. Go and become a demon in material world. And then they came to consciousness. They started begging forgiveness from, poor Kumaraj. They said, all right, you have two choices. And by that time, when all this kolahal was going on, talk was going on, Narayana also came and he saw, he understood everything what happened. Then he was begging forgiveness from the poor Kumaraj that look, they are my servant. If a son does mistake, son is not to be blamed, but father is to be blamed. A wife does mistake, wife is not to be blamed, husband to be blamed. If a disciple does mistake, disciple is not to blame, guru is to blame. If a servant does mistake, then servant is not to blame, but master is. They are not trained up. He not trained his disciple, he not trained his wife, he not trained his son, he not that to blame. So Lord Narayan, he begged forgiveness and to poor Kumaraj, and he told to Jay and Vijay, my dear servant, because they are looking at him begging, they have to go away from here, from the service. He said, I cannot do. Although I am Narayan, but I cannot do anything. If anything, only the poor Kumaraj can do. So the poor Kumaraj had given an option. There are two. One option was that he can go in material world and stay as a demon, but remembering Vishnu or sense gratification. Other way, you can go in material world, but for 3 births, you have to be Dvesi. Vidvesi means opposing to the Lord, envious of Lord. So they had to choice. One is 10 birth, another is 3 birth. They said, let us come out fast. So they accepted 3 birth. So Narad said, in first birth, they were Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksh. And what did they do? Then he told that how Hiranyaksh was killed by Varahadev because he stole the earthly planet. And Hiranyakashipu was terrorizing the universe and he was so much against his saintly son Prahlada and he tortured his saintly son. And in second birth, they became, and that time Nrsimhadev came and he was delivered. He got killed by him. Second birth, they were Ravan and Kumbhakarna. They were killed by Lord Ramchandra. And third birth, they were Dantavakra and Sisupal. So this Sisupal is your Shah and his cousin Dantavakra. Both were, and just look at that. Maharaj Sursen had 10 sons and 5 daughters. This Sisupal, Dantavakra, Yudhishthir, they all were brothers. मौसेरे भाई थे. ये मौसेरे भाई थे और कृष्ण महाराज फुफेरा भाई. ये फुफे के लड़के थे, बुआ के लड़के थे. So he said they were delivered by Krishna, Dantavakra and Sisupal. Sisupal was killed in Hastinapur and Dantavakra was killed in Dwarka. So this way, these 3 were delivered. Then Parikshit got a question. How come Prahlad, who is a saintly son of Hiranyakashipu, why did he become angry or against his own son and who is also saintly? And then the Prahlad Maharaj story began. Then it began that story that once after Hiranyaksh was killed, Hiranyakashipu came and he very nicely pacified his mother. sister-in-law, and the children. And there are very nice, way he explained about body and soul, about death and etc. And he also told one story that there was a king, his name was Sujagya. And Sujagya king was very pious man. Once he went for a war in battle and he was killed in battle. So body was brought to the palace, body was kept on makmal cloth, soft bed, and everybody was crying. Everybody was crying. The wife, father, many people were crying. And it was getting late. Sun was setting. So Jamraj, came as a small boy, like Abhay's son, smaller than him, maybe like his grandson. कहाँ गया वो? Okay. Yeah, very peaceful he's sitting.
With mobile.
Okay. This is the entertainment of the children now. While. So anyway, so he came and he asked that why you all are crying? Why you are crying? And a small boy doesn't make any difference. He went there, everybody crying. He doesn't know whether the king palace, all the queen and king, everybody there. He just went and spoke out. Why you all are crying? And then everybody looked. Nobody had to say anything. Then king father came. He said, my dear child, you are a small boy. You will not know why they are crying. Please go to play. He said, no. One, he said, please, you don't know why they are crying. He said, one who knows, they will not cry. One who do not know, only they cry. So when he said this thing, जो जानता है वो नहीं रोता है, जो नहीं जानता है वो रोता है. सबका रुलाई बंद हो गया. Everybody, because छोटा मुंह बड़ा बात हो गया. Small boy, he said something that they never thought that way. And then he said, but anyway, why? Please tell me why they are crying. He said, because the king has gone. The king has gone. So what? Many times he has gone and he has come back. But why is the king has gone? Because he is sleeping here. He said, no, not him. His soul has gone. So, have you seen this soul? Do you know about this soul? Father said, no. So if you don't know anybody, you have not seen that person, you have no relationship, does anybody cry? If you don't know anybody, somebody died, every day, even now, this moment, somebody dying, are you crying? We don't know that person. Or even you're walking on the street, somebody died, okay, you may feel bad, but you will not cry because you have no relation. Have to have some relationship. Then he asked the boy, what relationship you had with soul? You have no relationship. Why are you crying? You have a relation with the body. Body is only here. He said, no. Now he has gone. So what? Many times he has gone and come back. Again he will come. He said, no, this time he will not come. He's gone. He did. He said, then if you think by crying he will come, then only you have only few people who are crying. Get all this region. Let them cry. If they cry, then he'll come fast. He said, no, there's no way he can come. Then why are you being foolish that you're crying? Then everybody got in consciousness what he trying to say. So then he said, the soul is immortal. Na jayati mriteva kayati, na hanyate hanyamani sarire. The soul is immortal. Only body is the one which dies. It dying every moment. So he explains all those things. And then Hiranyakashipu went to perform tapasya. And he performed such a kind of tapasya. He went to the forest. What is the name of the forest? Anyway, he went to perform tapasya. On one leg, his whole body was covered by white ants, whole. And nothing was there, but he was alive. And with the power of his tapasya, whole planet was burning. Whole planet was burning. There's suffocation, a kind of fire. So all demigod went running to Brahma that, dear grandfather, please do something because you are performing tapasya for Brahma. So Brahma came, and when Brahma came, at that time Brahma started, he took some water from the Kamandalu, threw it, then he came in his original form, Hiranyakashipu, and offered obeisance and asked for, Brahma said, ask for benediction. So he asked benediction that I want to be immortal, I don't want to die. So Brahma said, my dear son, I myself I will not will be forever. I am going to die. So if I am going to die, how can I give a benediction that you will not die? Ask some other thing. Then it's all right. Please bless me that I will not be killed by a man or animal. I will not be killed in day or night. I will not kill me in house or outside. Like such a way he asked as if he is going to be immortal. He will not die. Brahma said, Yamastu. They gave benediction, Brahma went. And then this is the difference between the wise man and fools. The wise man, when they get some benediction or get something to make them powerful, they become very humble. And foolish, they become proud. This is the difference between demon and demigods. So he became proud and he started terrorizing the whole universe. Meanwhile, he has a son, a 10th son, and one of the son named last son, his name was Prahlada. So he has sent his son to study. Chanakya Pandit said, each father must send their children to study. Otherwise, they are the enemy of their children. So he has sent Prahlada to study. On one day, Prahlada was a small boy. In Bihar, we call Pet Pochua, something like that. The last child, the pet poch karke aa gaya. Uske baad no more child. And they are very dear to mother, father. So he was very dear to everybody. So Prahlada called him, Hiranyakashipu called him, and he asked, my dear son, what is the best, what have you learned from your teacher? We also ask our small children. Then they start talking, different things, whatever, twinkle, twinkle, little star, all those things. The children, according to their education, whatever. So Prahlada, when he was asked what he have learned, and then Prahlada tells this sloka. Tat sadhu manne asuravarya dehinam sada samuddhya asatgrahaya hitva tapatam griha andhakupam vanam gatoyad harimasrayeta. He tells the cause. What is the cause of suffering in this material world? And what is the cause to be happy? He giving the reason for becoming unhappy, a reason for becoming happy. So he said, Tat sadhu manne, sadhu means good. Oh my dear father, he didn't say father, he said asura varjadehinam. Oh first class demon. He wanted to know what is the best thing. He said, in this material world, everyone is suffering. And what is the reason of suffering? He said, Tasadhu manno asurvarjadehina sada. Sada means 24 hours a day. Sam means constantly. Udigna means disturb. Dhiya means mind. In material world, everybody is disturbed 24 hours a day. And what is the reason of disturbance? He said, Asat grahaya. Asat, something which is not sat. Asat grahaya, because you are holding asat thing. Asat grahaya. Then he said, if you want to be happy, then hitvat apatam grihanda kupam. Give up this household life and go to forest. And what should we do? Vanam gatoyad harimasreta. Take shelter of Lord Hari. So the real thing is to take shelter of Lord Hari. Whether you're in America or India, you are in a house or you're in a forest, doesn't matter. Actually, Prabhupada said, nowadays in Kali Yuga, the city, the house is also a forest. Forest means there are खूंखार जानवर लोग रहते हैं. ये घर में बहुत खूंखार लोग हैं. बहुत खूंखार लोग हैं. So, कहीं पर रहो, in any situation, Harimasreta, please always be in shelter of Hari. That is the best thing one can do. And that will make one happy. So, he thought अभी बच्चा है, he is small kid, he does not know. Maybe somebody in his school, his classmate who had taught him all these things. Because children, they pick up whatever they see other friends are talking or doing. So he told to the son of Sukracharya, son of Amarka, who was a teacher, take him and please teach him proper dharma, artha, kama, moksha. So they took him and they will try to preach to him. But Prahlada, from childhood he knew he was Krishna Bhakta. So they got a stick and chastised him. And Prahlad thought they will not understand. So he started repeating what they were saying. And he became really very gentleman and everything. He was always gentleman, but he started repeating whatever they were saying. So after some time, they passed the message, oh, Prahlad has become very intelligent. And now he is well educated. He knows better than all the children. So again his father called him and he made him sit on the lap. And then he said, my dear son Prahlad, please tell me, what is the best thing that you have learned? And then Prahlad Maharaj talks about Navadha Bhakti. Sravanam Kirtanam Vishnu, Smaranam Pada Sevanam, Archanam Vandanam Dasyam, Sakyam Atmanivedanam. When he spoke about the 9 process of devotional service, Hiranyakashipu became so angry and he threw him from his lap and he chastised the sons of Sukracharya. And they were trembling. He said, we have not taught him. Na matta pranita, na para pranita. We have not taught him. Okay, somebody may else, some Hare Krishna Mali may have come inside. So, na matta pranita. Our security system very good. Nobody can come from outside. Then how he is talking this nonsense? He said, Naisargikiya mat eva rajan. Oh my Lord, from childhood he has this kind of brain. What can we do? Then he chastised, okay, this time you take him and you teach him proper way. Teach him proper way. Otherwise, I will take action on you both. So they took him. But when Prahlad went there, then, he started again same thing. He started teaching to all his boys, all his classmates. So he was expelled. Now this time he is going to expel his classmates. So they came running to Hiranyakashipu. He said, my dear Lord, this fellow is out of control. We cannot do anything. And now he is spoiling other kids also. Then Hiranyakashipu got angry and he ordered Prahlad to be killed. He could have also killed. But look the culture. Though the culture was very high, that mother, father, they will not harm the children. So he tried every way to be bitten by snake, throw him from the mountain, by elephant, in the fire with Holika, in every way. If nothing was left, and still Prahlad was not killed. So he said, everybody is so afraid of me. And what this boy had done that, he is not being killed so far. Then finally he called his wife, Kayadu, and said, you are my wife, you got to do one thing. She said, what? I'll do anything for you, my lord. She said, you have to give potassium cyanide to Prahlad. Halahal Jahar. So she said, how can I do that? I am mother. कहते ना पुत्र को पुत्र हो सकता है, माता को माता नहीं होती. How can I do this thing? I can't do this thing. So there was a talk between Hiranyakashipu and Kayadu, And finally he said, look, you got to decide. Your relation is first with me or Prahlad. First your relation with me. You are my wife first. And then his mother second. So you have to follow. So see, what can poor lady do? She agreed. And when she took that halal jahar to give to Prahlad, she was trembling. How can she do this thing? She was trembling. And when Prahlad saw that mother is trembling, he asked, mother, what happened? Why are you so upset? So you are trembling. You have something in your hand. You are trembling. And then she related everything. She related everything. And Prahlad simply laughed. He said, mother, what are you talking? Can mother poison her own child? No way. A poison comes and touched by a mother becomes nectar. How it can be poison? Come on, give me. Prahlad went and took that poison and he drank. So Goswami, they say, Acharya, they said that mother position is so high. That's why they are called Mata. Ma means no, and Ta means tap. Tap yani distress. If there is a mother at home, you will have no distress. No distress. And Pita, Pivati Tapo iti Pita. Pita is one who will not eat, but he will feed his child. Who will not wear nice cloth, but he get nice cloth for child. Who will tolerate all the inconvenience, but he wants to see his son very happy. That is called Pita. So they have high position, mother and father. But still, mother has the highest position. I was just telling yesterday only that mother has so much highest position that even sannyasi, when father to sannyasi, his son becomes sannyasi, when father offer obeisance. But mother, no. Sannyasi had to offer obeisance to mother. Their position is so high. So Prahlad said, why are you worried? Give me. And it drank, nothing happened. Then Hiranyakashipu didn't know what to do. Now nothing was left. Nothing. Then he decided to kill. He said, okay, everybody, I baffled, now I will kill. Then there are a big challenge between Hiranyakashipu and Prahlad. He said, where from you are getting all this strength? He said, I am getting strength same place that you are getting. Powerhouse is same. And that is Hari, Lord Hari. He said, oh, who is that Hari? He said, well, he is protector of everybody, gives strength to everybody. He said, where is he? He said, he is everywhere. He said, if he is everywhere, why he is not in this pillar? He said, he is also there. He could see, Prahlad could see. Hiranyakashipu cannot see. He said, all right, you are talking all nonsense. I am going to see. Looks like you are going to die now by my hand. I do not want to kill. But it is the last chance. If your Hari does not appear from here, I will finish you. And he tried and broke the pillar. Then Sukadeva Goswami said, Satyam vidhatu nijavitta bhasitam. Satyam vidhatu. To prove the statement of a devotee, Lord appeared from that pillar. He doesn't have to come from the pillar. But since Prahlad said, yes, he is there, so he came. And then, of course, he killed him. After killing Hiranyakashipu, that also whole day, this happened like 12 o'clock or something. 4 or 5 hours there was a big fight was there between Hiranyakashipu and Nrsimhadev. But Nrsimhadev was waiting for the proper time to come. The fight was just like Sap or Nevla or Garud or snake. So he was waiting for proper time to come. And when Godhuli time came, Godhuli, you all know no Godhuli. So Godhuli time came, dusk time, then he dragged him on the chaukat. Is there chaukat here nowadays? No more chaukat. At least you all remember chaukat, you know the chaukat, no? Ghar ke bahar. So he brought him on chaukat and he kept Hiranyakashipu on his lap. So it's not ground, not a sky. And he has appeared like lion and human being, Narsingha, Nar and Singha. So he's not a man, not a animal. And it is not a sky, not on earth, not daytime, not night time. And he said he will not be killed by any astra-shastra. So he killed by his nail. That is not astra, not shastra. So this way, he killed Hiranyakashipu. But still he was very process. All the demigod, everybody was praying to the Lord, but he was not pacified. Then Prahlad went, and finally Prahlad prayed to the Lord, and the Lord was so happy. And the Lord asked him, Prahlad, please ask me any benediction you want. And he said, my dear Lord, don't make me businessman. Because you are happy with my service, so you want to give benediction. What benediction can I ask? I have so much opulence. If I have pleased my father, I could have a king. And I have seen my father suffering because of material opulence. So I do not want to have material opulence. I said, what do you want? He said, I only want, please bless me so I do not have any material desire. So Nrsimhadev said, you don't have that. You don't have anyway. But please you ask me. Then Prahlad said, my dear Lord, my father has committed so much offense to you, knowingly or unknowingly. Even my uncle. So my father had committed so much offenses because my uncle was killed. So please forgive him and please give your shelter. Then Lord Nrsimhadev said, O Prahlad, not only you, but your 21 generation, up and down, they all are, delivered. This is what Prahlad. Varam vayam etatte varadeswan maheswara yadanindat pitamihi tvam vidwanste eswaram. My father, I have committed so much offenses. Please forgive him. Then Lord said, Tri Saptabhi. Three matlab three, and Sapta means 7, means 21. Tri Saptabhi pitah putah pitribhi sate anaga yas sadhos kula jato bhavan vai kula pavana. He said, if any family where there is a devotee born, if there is a devotee in the family, he said, yat sadho yas kule, any kul or any dynasty, when there is a devotee, one devotee, jato, have taken birth, bhavan vai kul pavanam, that person can deliver whole dynasty. How many dynasty? Three saptabhi, 21 dynasty. Pita putah, pitribhi sate anaga. He can, this is very good to be devotee. If there is a devotee in a family, that devotee can deliver 21 dynasty up and down. So Lord said, don't worry, your father is already delivered. So this way, Hiranyakashipu was delivered by the Nrsimhadev. And Nrsimhadev, before he left, he gave benediction to Prahlad and he chastised Brahma. He told Brahma, you don't put me in trouble. You give any kind of benediction. Why do you give this kind of benediction? He gave this benediction that what I have to go through. Even Lord Shiva, just to give any benediction. And we have to suffer. We have to take it. I have to do this thing. So this way, this ends the Prahlad Maharaj and Nrsimhadev pastime. And thereafter, Prahlad Maharaj ruled for thousands of years. And thereafter, he went to travel on the planet and he met Bhagwan Dattatreya. And Dattatreya and him, then they had a lot of question and answer, Varnashram system and all these things in 4th chapter, up to 14th. And 15th chapter, he talks about ideal household life because he was a householder. So he asks what a householder should do, what a grihastha should do. And then Narad Muni answers that Dattatreya answered him, Grihesu avasita rajan kriya kurmun nathojita vasudev arpana sakshat upasita mahamuni. Always have association of devotee and hear about the Lord. That is the perfection of householder. Thank you, Shyamji, for following the instruction of Narad Muni to have this satsang. And this is the purpose of our life. This is the purpose of the householder. Up asita mahamuni. Up means near, Asta matlab sit down. Mahamuni means saintly person. Sit down, you are saintly person, and hear about Lord Narayan, Lord Hari. That is the purpose. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Almost 2 hours.
1 hour 10 minutes.
Bas.
हाँ.
Any question if anybody has? It's 9 o'clock. Actually, the whole pastime is for 7 days. This is topic of Bhagavad Saptah. I covered 15 chapters in 1 hour 10 minutes. Less or more. Any question? Anybody has? Yes, bye. No question. Looks like yes. Emily.
So yesterday and today also it relates with worshipping Narayan, worshipping Krishna, and worshipping Rama. So are there any difference between these worships?
No. All are same. Prabhupada gave example a father, a judge. So in court, he is judge, and at home, he is a father. But where court or home, relationship is father relationship. Court, he may be the judge, but for son, he is only father. But of course, his duty is different, so he cannot behave like the way he behaves at home. So same way, Krishna is like father at home, and Narayana is father in court. That's one difference. Otherwise, there is no difference. Both ways, father. Both ways is Bhagavan. There is no difference. Whether Krishna, Rama, Narayana. Of course, on higher sense there is difference, but in beginning sense there is no difference. In higher sense, even there is difference between Krishna in Vrindavan and Krishna in Mathura and Krishna in Vrindavan and Dwarika. In higher sense. Otherwise, normal sense, no difference. Krishna is Krishna. But Krishna in Vrindavan is Madhuri Ras, and outside there is Vasudeva, or that is Ishwarya Bhava.
Which form of Krishna is biggest tolerant?
Madhurya Bhava. Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna.
I have a question.
Yes.
So you said the desire to be here or late, whatever, is given by the Lord, by Krishna.
No, we desire and Lord fulfills the desire.
So if Lord decides to not fulfill the desire,
He cannot do that. Because He has given independence, minute independence, and He does not interfere in that independence. Even He spoke whole Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. And towards the end He told Arjuna, Yathekshasi tatha kuru. Whatever I had to say, I told you. Now you decide what you want to do. This is the Lord. If He controls the desire, then nobody can be happy. You have to give freedom. If you have a car and your leg is always on the brake, car will not move. You got to leave it. So Lord free, just you do whatever you want to do. But I will give the result. कर्म करो फल की चिंता ना करो स्नान फल देगा भगवान कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन. I'll give the result.
so if the body is burned here, soul meets the Lord, then who is punished if you go to Nark? Or who is rewarded if you go to...
Body is not punished. Who said body is punished?
No, I'm not asking. Who is punished? If you go to
That's what I am coming to. If you cut your hand, body has no pain. Somebody else feels pain. That's mine. So in body there are two bodies. One is a gross body, which we see here, made of 5 elements: Prithvi, Jal, Agni, Vayu, or Akash. And there is a subtle element in that is called mind, intelligence, and ego. And soul is covered with subtle element, and subtle body is covered with the gross body. So gross body you don't have to work to give up this body. This, even you want to control that I want to die, you have to die. The end of this body is called mritu, and the end of subtle body is called mukti. मृत्यु और मुक्ति, मृत्यु के लिए आपको कुछ नहीं करना है, जो भी करना है मुक्ति के लिए। तो जो भी भजन कीर्तन जो करते हैं वो मुक्ति के लिए। एक बार मुक्ति हो गई, then soul is free, then he goes back home back to Godhead. Till he is liberated, he cannot go back home back to Godhead. Then the karma is there with subtle body, and again you get the body according to your karma.
So who is sent to Nark? Subtle body?
The
or
subtle body,
Atma?
subtle body, subtle body, subtle. Atma is in subtle body. Atma is in subtle body with subtle body, and he goes, and the body given there is called yatana de. Yatana de. Just like night time when you are sleeping, in 20 minutes you see some dream, and dream is like for your life dream. How you are suffering. You see so many fight going on, this one, that one, and for a long time, but it's 20 minutes. So yatana is given only fraction, not too much. But that body is called, yatana de. So different kind of body is given. That body like rubber, in rubber can come under truck tire, but again it will come back. Nothing happens. So those body are yatana de, only you can feel. But without body cannot, the mind cannot feel that pain. So the different body are given in hellish. Already, all those body are there. According to karma, okay, here's the body, enter in this one. And soul can enter. Soul can enter anybody, even the ghost. The ghost लोग क्या करते हैं? They have no body. That subtle body has, only body. Soul is subtle body, no gross body. So you cannot enjoy or suffer without gross body. Gross body required for enjoyment and suffering. The bhaya media of suffering or enjoyment, this body. If the soul leaves this body, whether you give rasgulla or abuse the body, doesn't make difference. But it is bhaya media to enjoy and suffer so long as soul is there. So it leaves this body and given different body in heavenly, hellish planet. And so a different body given heavenly planet. There also a body given of a demigod. They also have to die. Brahma bhuvana loka punaravartinu arjuna mam upetyatu kanteya punarjanmana vidyate. Brahma bhuvana loka, from an ant to Brahma, everyone had to die.
So when you go to Swarg or you go to Nark, who suffers? Your body is here. Your subtle body should suffer.
Soul is one who feels experience because of attachment to the body.
But soul has no feeling, right?
Soul has all the feeling.
Subtle body you said.
Subtle, see, the gross body, the subtle body gets the soul is connected to subtle, subtle body. Subtle body in between gets the work done from this body, right? So whatever pain and pleasure in the body, so the soul feels through subtle body.
So you're saying soul has feeling?
Of course, soul has feeling. Soul is feeling. Soul is Sat Chit Ananda. Sat means eternal. Chit means full of with knowledge. And Ananda means joy. So there's no feeling, how can you enjoy? Soul wants to enjoy. Whole thing of soul is enjoyment. And there is one book, usually in my college preaching I talk about how does soul falls here and how soul can go away. There was one book called Tattva Vivek by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and he explains how the soul travels from Vaikuntha, comes to the material world, just like water in the sky is pure, but as soon as touch the ground, mixed with the dust, it becomes muddy. Same way, when soul falls, it is pure actually, but when it comes in material world, in material world he gets connected to material thing, matter, and he thinks matter can give me happiness. Just like, for example, the car, you buy a new car and that you get attached to your new car, and when some scratch comes, you feel pain. If somebody hits, you feel more pain. You are not the car, but you are attached to the car. Same way, We are not this body, but I am attached to the body. And feeling comes through the subtle body. And in spiritual world, Sachidanand Vigraha. So there is no need of higher media, direct connection. Any other question?
I can follow up on that question.
Yeah.
So, if we are originally in the spiritual world, there is no desire over there, is what I understand.
There is desire, but desire is only to serve Krishna. Desire is only to please Him.
So then why am I here?
Be-
That is a place with no desire,
Right.
and everything is
Right.
for the pleasure of
This question has been discussed for time immemorial.
And how does time work? Because the whole time concept is it's completely different in the spiritual world and over here. Right?
In
How does the
right. So in a spiritual world, there is eternal time. There is no change of time. Here there is change of time. And Bhagavatam, it is described that how time become, from where to where, everything. The whole travel of time is there in third canto Bhagavatam. How it becomes. So in spiritual, but about the original question, it has been discussed for a long time immemorial, that how did soul, who are so blissful there, why did it come here? Why did it come here? So soul, even in spiritual world, also have a minute independence, because the part, and Krishna is a whole. So the minute independence, sometimes many think, we think sometimes which is just crazy. Like for example, I will give an example. Something is not eatable, put that way. Or if you see body flying in the sky, sometimes desire comes. Oh, how nice if I also fly like that. You can't fly, but you feel like. Something unbearable thing, I will say, somebody eating a stool, hog. Mind still, what will you taste in that? Can I taste? Mind, it comes like. So the minute independence can be used and misused. So when it is misused, I am enjoying with Krishna, and when I want to enjoy separately from Krishna, that's when Krishna says, well, this is not place for you. That's when we come. Now comes, when did you come? When did you come? So Prabhupada said, if you are drawing in the river, drowning in the river, and somebody comes with a boat, and he said, come on, let's go, get on the boat. No, I want to know, how did I fall in the river? Prabhupada says, it's a foolish question. Don't ask, you're drowning in the river, get on the boat, get out from here. The same way, it's a foolish question to ask, when did I fall here? How did I fall here? Fact is that we have fallen here. Fact, we are suffering here. Let's get out. That we should do. Then you can ask there. And then there you have no question.
Guruji, so the question I have is, all of us, yesterday you said that in the case of Ajamil, once he said Narayan at the time of death, and Narayan came, right? Narayan Duta came. So for all of us, or me in particularly, so we live in a mode of where we do good things, where Narayan we do service, but then also we do bad. So what happens if you, like, he was just one Narayan, he got everything. I do so many Narayans to do. I do
So
have it.
only thing that Prabhupada said, that when he chanted, he did not know the meaning of Narayana. What? He just calling his son.
Right.
But from childhood he was trained up. Sanskar was there. And when he called Narayan, that time whole memory went back. Right? This is what I have learned. This is Supreme Personality of God, Narayan. He called for the name. And other thing, Prabhupada said that he has not committed any offense. Whereas any अपराध नहीं किया था, so that's why it was, all the doors were open for him. Whereas we commit so many aparadh. When we are chanting, we commit knowingly, unknowingly, different kind of aparadh. Even have desire for sense gratification is also aparadh.
But he did the aparadh, right? He did sense gratification.
But when he was chanting,
Oh, at that time.
he did not do any aparadha.
It was sins.
But he chanted only
Committed
once.
sins. And that name on the level of Nama Bhas. No any offense.
There no any offense. There no offense.
But one time I can do also without you.
Well, if you can remember that,
You have to do it right at the moment you are dying.
yes.
And you don't know when you're going to die.
So keep doing it.
Yes.
So practice from now. Otherwise, you are saying, same way Krishna can say, I don't need to go to school. The last day of school, I will study. No, you have to study throughout the year. Same way, you have to practice from now.
He crossed all the limits of committing sins. We are not on that level. हम लोग इधर के भी नहीं उधर के भी नहीं.
Yes.
We have seen Krishna, again, Krishna's blessings throughout we have seen, like what we have done is our everything. For everyone we know. One more question. Related, you say the subtle body. So is the subtle body gross body minus everything? Is that the ghost? Is the ghost is the subtle body?
No.
No?
Ghost, the subtle body, has a desire. The desire is the ghost. You cannot touch that. The desire. And, so he can become like dog, he can become like buffalo, he can be like, pari, I mean,
Person, yeah,
a
he is
person.
person.
So whatever desire he has, and that desire is not fulfilled. That is like shadow, that body like shadow. Therefore they attack person who has the body, to enter in the body. So the two mind comes there, two intelligence come there, two subtle body, and they fight. People say he's mad.
If just this itself is proven, then the entire atheism will vanish, right? Because even in America, there was Abraham Lincoln's ghost, like there's so much proven, like White House is all over running and he's seeing this one.
Now 31st is coming, everybody putting the ghost on their house anyway. Well, it is accepting, not proven. Many things you cannot prove. Many things you cannot prove. When we eat here and go inside, how it is being digested, can somebody prove? How it becomes the different blood, which way it becomes blood. Same rice dal you mix here, and can it become blood? Many things are there, cannot be proven. Scientists have done a great job, there's no doubt in that. But after all, human being have limitation. Limited. And some of the science, like our ISKCON scientists, they are working. I have one devotee, Rasraj Prabhu in Bombay. He is working on that. Same thing, what you are talking about. In Bhagavatam, these are there. Prabhupada said, we don't need to research everything is done. What is there to be researched? Accept it. Simply you have to accept it. And if somebody wants to know about his father, who is my father, just go to mother. Mother can only one who tell who is my father. And whatever she is saying, accept it. Sabda Praman is very powerful. Hear and accept it. All right. So it's 9:50. We'll stop here. Pyari ji, ठीक है? हरे कृष्णा.
आप घोस्ट के बारे में बताया ना, मैं सुना और मैं देखा नहीं, लेकिन मैं सुना.
मैं घोस्ट देखा हूँ.
बांग्लादेश मेरा गांव में देखो, एक व्यक्ति है जो घोस्ट को कंट्रोल करती है.
हाँ.
वो थोड़ा तांत्रिक है.
ओझा लोग हैं.
मंत्र करके उस घोस्ट को काम में लगा देते हैं.
हाँ.
पेड़ में के धान पाट सब काट के बंडल बंडल फेंक देगा उधर जमीन में. घोस्ट के बाद
हाँ.
सुबह जाके सब लौट कर लेकर.
मैं घोस्ट देखा हूँ.
कुछ वर्णन हो जाए.
एक बार हमारे दादा ऐसे ही ओझा थे. मैं हिंदी में बोलता हूँ. ओझा थे. तो हम लोगों का धान कट रहा था और पहले लोग धान चोरी करते थे. मुसहर लोग आकर धान चोरते. तो हमको लेकर गए थे और बोले कि तुम भूत देखेगा. तो मैं कहा हाँ दिखाइए. तो वो अपना मैं सोने का प्रयास कर रहा था, उन साथ में ही था. लेकिन वो तो खैनी निकाले करने लगे, वो 2-3 आ गए वहाँ पर और वो बात कर रहे हैं, मैं कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा हूँ। कल परछाई दिखाई पड़ रहा है, परछाई दिखा रहा और वो बात कर रहे हैं उन लोगों से, फिर गाली गलौज के फिर चले गए वो लोग। और मुझे एक बात बहुत पकड़ा था, मैं अपने बहन के यहाँ जा रहा था, वर्षा हो रहा था और नदी के उस पार एक पीपल का पेड़ था और मैं वहीं पेशाब किया, वर्षा हो रहा था, पेशाब किया और अचानक मेरा शरीर इतना भारी हो गया, आई कैन मूव, आई कुड मूव फ्रॉम देयर and by that time I went to my sister's house, I was flat and then फिर mind started doing, so I didn't know where I was for few days because in different mind, sometime okay sometime bad, सबको दादा वगैरह सब ठीक कर दिए, वो घुसने पड़े, मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है, मैं देखा भी हूँ।
So you were possessed?
I was possessed by ghost. I was maybe 7-8 year old boy, 9 years. I was going to my sister's house and I just passed water under a banyan tree and there was a ghost on the tree.
But so if you think about that from the perspective of the soul, right? So obviously we all have a soul. So when a soul is present, how does another soul enter the same material body?
Soul is so small, so minute. Soul enters through the mind, intelligence and ego. Because soul is tied with mind, intelligence and ego. So you also have one mind, intelligence and ego, and that soul also has mind, intelligence and ego. And that soul also want to enjoy, and your soul, you also want to enjoy. So but without body, can't enjoy. Therefore, that soul with mind, intelligence and ego try to enter in the body whose mind is weak. Mind is weak. ये हमेशा होता है, जो बल वाला होता है कमजोर को दबाता है. So enters that way.
They enter through your mind. So very weak, they will enter.
So then you have to work on making your soul or your mind strong.
Your mind, not soul. Mind is strong.
So how do you practice?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. You ask the right question.
ना होती होगा।
ना होती होगी. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.